Hello everyone, Ruxar Moin here from HBCS, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can use the sum function in Microsoft Excel. Sum function helps you add lots of values together and you put the heavy lifting on Excel to do that for you. So here we have two different columns and we are going to jump through one by one. Equal to. Always start with equal sign. So first we're going to do equals, and what I want to do is, let's say I just want to add the first cell with the second cell. What I do is click on the first cell, which is A3, and then I will insert the plus sign here and I will do cell A4. Sorry. I will insert plus sign here and then I will do A4 and then I can hit enter, and that I will add the two values. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Hopefully most of you agree with that, and that gives me 3. Now what I could do is, let's say I want to add this whole list. I could go through and I could say, well, this cell plus this cell, then this cell, and it works okay when you have 10 rows of data. However, imagine if you have 10,000 rows of data, this would take a little bit longer. So there I can press enter, like for example, is equal to this cell plus this cell, then plus this cell plus this cell. This is very time taking. So adding is very good when you have only a few values that you want to add. But as soon as you have a lot of values, it doesn't scale all that well. And that's where the sum function comes. So what is the sum function? Well, why don't we first click on the function icon here. Here where I can insert a function and I'm going to search for sum. You will also see its recent function here is sum. Click on the sum. I will just go ahead and click on that, and what you can see here is it says, well, you know that number 1, this cell number 1, then cell number 2, then cell number 3, and then cell number 4. Through all my numbers, and just keep on doing that all the way down my list, and then click OK here. The problem though is that too, if I click through using the function, this insert function tool, that also takes a little bit of time. Now what you can see is when it created that function, it does the cell followed by a comma. Every cell is followed by a comma. So what I could do is, well, let's type in the formula. Let's type in the formula here. Is equal to sum. Click on the sum, open parenthesis, then click on first cell plus second cell plus third cell plus fourth cell, then parenthesis off. I can go through and click on all the numbers that I want to sum. This is probably just as much effort as entering a plus sign through, so now I can make it even more easier. How? If I just want to sum this whole list, now what you could do is, I will type in the sum function. is equal to sum. I will click the sum function, open parenthesis, and then I will, instead of entering one by one, what I could do is I will click here and I will just drag it all the way down. So you see that I put a colon in between D3 and D12. What does that mean? That I want to sum everything between cell D3 all the way down to cell D12, and then I will close the parenthesis and hit enter. And what that did now is that summed up every single value in here. Pretty cool. So now what I can also do is I will type in equal sum again, and what I am going to do is, let's say for example, equal to sum. I will click the sum function here. For example, if I want to add this range, then comma, and this range, then parenthesis of, press enter, it will add up the values which I wanted. So what that I did now is it summed these three values and then also it summed the three other values. That's all from my side. Hopefully you are an addition expert now, and if you feel like you are pretty good at addition using Excel, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, other tutorial videos, hit that subscribe button below so you will get a notification anytime new content like this comes out. Thank you so much.